Hello, my name is Jasmine and today I'm going to show you how I use the new Green Equinox collection of mineral-based powders from Alva to create this look. The Green Equinox collection is inspired by the rich palette that we find in nature, and so they arrive in the stack of 4 beautiful colours, and they're all different, and there are 6 different ranges, and this one is called Rich Planet, and it has these earthy colours all the way up to this vibrant yellow. And I'm going to show you how you can use these multi-purpose products in a variety of different ways to achieve some stunning finishes. The most obvious application of these powders is as an eyeshadow, but I'm actually going to combine mine with a tiny bit of my primer to actually make it a cream eyeshadow. So you can apply it straight to the lid, or you can make it into a cream eyeshadow. And to do that, I'm taking a tiny bit of my mineral-based primer, which is sort of a paste that really absorbs oil on the eyelids and stops your eyeshadow from creasing. Then I'm going to tap a little bit of eyeshadow of the powder on to the back of my hand as well, and gently mix the two with my finger. And what we'll get is a nicely pigmented primer. And you can go with a natural colour or a very bright colour. I'm using one that complements my skin tone and brightens up my eyelids. It feels really nice, because primers are normally colourless, and so you can put whatever you want over the top. But I quite like this light colour because it really makes my eyes stand out, because they're normally quite deep set. And now you can either leave that as is, or what I'm going to do is take another one of the Green Equinox collections and start applying a touch of this as my colour in my crease. So I'm just going to take a brush, a normal brush. These are very pigmented, so just use a little bit, and I'm just going to apply that into my crease to just open up the eye and add a little bit of depth and shadow back to the eye. That's actually a very, very natural look, but you can use any of the colours in any which way you like to make a beautiful eyeshadow look, but that's something I would wear during the day. It's a beautiful coffee coloured shadow. Now some of the colours are matte and some are beautifully shimmery, and I'm going to use this yellow one on the top, which is actually more gold. I'm just going to warm up that look by popping a bit over the eyelid. Looks really nice. I'm not sort of terrified of any of these colours because I know they've spent a long time researching them, and they're all natural colours. They're not going to look odd on your skin tone. I'm now going to make an eyeliner and also a clear mascara and turn it into a normal brown coloured mascara. So just take a clear mascara, and you can use this with a liner brush. Dip your liner brush in a touch of the clear gel and just mix the two up until you get a nice pigmented paste. And I'm going to use that as an eyeliner. Just run that across the top. And it gives a wonderful subtle finish and give you a really gentle look. Now of course you can use any colour. Something which is really stunning is this gorgeous blue. It's called Remember Me. It's absolutely gorgeous, but I might use that as a nail varnish later on. Now I'm also going to use this as a mascara. So I've taken a mascara wand, just a plain one, and I've filled it with clear mascara, and I'm going to dip it just into the pot of this coffee brown colour. Just dip it in, tap off all the excess, and then gently roll it on the back of your hand, and that will just mix the two together and give you this rich colour. It's really good if you are allergic to quite a few pigment-based mascaras, because you're essentially making your own, and it's going to be 100% vegan. The pigments are all 100% vegan and certified organic by one of the highest international standards. I'm just going to apply that on. and it's just a lovely natural colour. If you're not looking for that sort of intense look of black, then brown is wonderful because it will lengthen and volumise without making it too obvious. But again, you could pick any colour from the range and use it. I'm also going to take it through my brows just to give them a little bit of definition. So that really is a one product does three things. It's really helped my eyebrows, give them some shape and definition, and it's going to keep them in place as well because I've used that gel. Now I'm going to use this colour, which is called Kiss of a Rose, and I'm going to use this one as a blusher, but be very, very, very gentle because these are hugely pigmented. They're so very effective. And I'm just going to pop that on the cheeks to give me a really nice glow. Slight shimmer to this one, but it is a true rose colour. It's absolutely lovely. And just blend it really well to give you that gorgeous look. I'm going to apply a clear lip gloss to my lips. And then with a lip brush, simply dip in to this gorgeous colour. There are lots I can choose from. And dab onto the lips to give you a beautiful natural colour. And of course, don't forget, you can also mix all of the pigments together to get a perfect colour. That's a beautiful natural rosy colour. I think the thing I like most is if you have favourite products that work for you and that you're happy with, you can simply add these as colours. So you can add a new colour to an existing product that you love. So it doesn't have to be a clear mascara, it doesn't have to be a clear primer or a clear cream eyeshadow or even a clear lipstick or lip gloss. You can add these colours to boost up the intensity or change them completely. It's really good fun and I recommend it. Now you can also use these as a nail polish, which is fantastic. So I've just taken a clear nail polish and dipped it into the powder. You can always take these separately if you want to. And now I'm just going to apply it to my nail. And you'll end up with a beautifully pigmented nail colour. You can see that that's going on there. If I turn around and do this so I can see. Just give it a couple of streaks and you will get a beautiful nail colour. It sort of mixes in as you stroke it on. So if you've forgotten, if you're like me and you carry nail polish in your bag for ladders in tights and things, then this is great. If you've then got a colour in your bag, in your stack, you can then simply charge up your nail polish, and there's that beautiful teal colour. And that was one tiny dab with clear nail polish, and I've got myself a beautiful, beautiful colour, and it's kind of dense. I only need one sort of coat, and it looks really good.